The world watched in horror as flames devoured Los Angeles and New York City. These were not just any cities. They were symbols of American culture, economy, and resilience. Iconic skylines vanished behind a curtain of smoke, transforming bustling metropolises into ghostly silhouettes. Neighborhoods, once vibrant and alive, were reduced to smoldering ruins. Streets that echoed with laughter and life now lay silent, covered in ash and debris. The immediate human cost was unimaginable, but the economic ramifications of these devastating wildfires are only beginning to be understood. Families were displaced and lives were irrevocably changed. This is not just a local disaster. It's an economic catastrophe with far-reaching consequences. The ripple effects will be felt across the nation and beyond. The speed and ferocity of the fires were breathtaking, leaving little time for evacuation or preparation. Fueled by drought and driven by strong winds, the flames spread faster than anyone thought possible. The dry conditions created a perfect storm for this disaster. Firefighters battled bravely, but they were overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the inferno. Their heroic efforts, though valiant, were often in vain against the relentless blaze. As the fires raged, businesses burned, homes were lost, and the lifeblood of these two great cities, their economies, ground to a halt. The impact on local businesses was devastating, with many facing an uncertain future. The economic engine of America sputtered, struggling to keep up with the mounting losses. Los Angeles, the heart of the entertainment industry, and New York, the nation's financial center, were brought to their knees. The damage to these critical sectors will take years to repair. The fires have left behind a trail of destruction and a deeply uncertain future. Rebuilding will be a monumental task, requiring time, resources, and unwavering determination. This is not just a story of loss. It is a story of resilience, of a nation grappling with an unprecedented crisis, and of the long, hard road to recovery that lies ahead. Communities are coming together, showing that even in the darkest times, hope and solidarity can light the way forward. The immediate economic impact is staggering. The fires have not only destroyed homes and landscapes, but have also left a deep scar on the local economy. In Los Angeles, the iconic Hollywood sign is barely recognizable, a victim of the flames that tore through the hills. This symbol of the entertainment industry now stands as a testament to the devastation. Studios and sound stages have been destroyed, production lots turned to ash. The heart of film production has been gutted, halting countless projects and putting thousands out of work. The entertainment industry, a cornerstone of the Californian economy, has been dealt a devastating blow. The ripple effects will be felt for years, affecting not just Hollywood but the global film market. In New York, the damage is no less severe. The fires have ravaged neighborhoods, leaving behind a trail of destruction that will take years to rebuild. Wall Street, the symbolic heart of American capitalism, fell silent as the fires swept through Lower Manhattan. The financial district, usually bustling with activity, now lies in ruins. Office towers, home to some of the world's most powerful financial institutions, stand empty, their interiors blackened and uninhabitable. The economic implications are profound, affecting markets worldwide. The cost of rebuilding these iconic cities will be astronomical. Governments and private sectors will need to collaborate on an unprecedented scale to restore what has been lost. The fires have left thousands homeless and jobless. Temporary shelters are overflowing, and the path to recovery for these individuals will be long and arduous. Businesses, large and small, have been destroyed, their employees facing an uncertain future. The local economy, already fragile, is now on the brink of collapse. The tourism industry, already reeling from the pandemic, has been dealt another blow. Popular tourist spots are now inaccessible, further straining an industry that was just beginning to recover. Hotels stand empty, restaurants are closed, and the normal hustle and bustle of city life has been replaced by an eerie silence. The road to recovery will be long and fraught with challenges. The economic impact of the fires extends far beyond Los Angeles and New York, affecting the entire nation in ways that are both immediate and long-lasting. Supply chains, already strained by the pandemic, have been thrown into chaos. Essential goods like food, medical supplies, and electronics are becoming increasingly scarce. Goods and services that flow through these major hubs are now disrupted, causing shortages and delays across the country. Consumers are feeling the impact as prices for everyday items skyrocket. Industries that rely on components or products from these cities are feeling the pinch. Small businesses in particular are struggling to stay afloat amidst the uncertainty. Manufacturing plants have been forced to slow down or halt production altogether. This has led to layoffs and furloughs, adding to the economic strain on families. The ripple effects are being felt across the country, from car manufacturers in Detroit to tech companies in Silicon Valley. No sector is immune to the fallout. The insurance industry is bracing for an unprecedented wave of claims. The sheer volume of claims is expected to overwhelm the system, causing delays in payouts. Homes, businesses, and infrastructure have been destroyed on a scale never seen before. The rebuilding process will take years, if not decades, to complete. The total cost of the damage is still being calculated, but it is certain to be in the hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars. This financial burden will be felt for generations. This will likely lead to rising insurance premiums for everyone, as the industry tries to recover its losses. The economic landscape of the nation has been irrevocably altered. The impact of the fires is being felt far beyond America's borders. The United States is a major player in the global economy, and the disruption to its financial and trade centers is sending shockwaves through international markets. The value of the dollar has plummeted as investors worry about the long-term economic consequences of the disaster. Stock markets around the world have experienced steep declines. Countries that rely heavily on trade with the United States are bracing for economic hardship. International aid has been pouring in, a testament to the global outpouring of support for the United States in its time of need. From emergency supplies and medical equipment to financial assistance and reconstruction expertise, the international community has come together to help America recover from this disaster. Section 5. The Insurance Nightmare. The scale of the destruction has left the insurance industry reeling. The fires have triggered the largest insurance event in history, dwarfing the claims paid out after Hurricane Katrina and the 9/11 terrorist attacks combined. Insurance companies are facing an unprecedented volume of claims, from damaged homes and businesses to lost wages and interrupted business operations. The sheer number of claims, coupled with the complexity of assessing damage in such a widespread disaster, has overwhelmed the industry. Many homeowners and businesses are discovering that their insurance policies do not provide adequate coverage for such catastrophic events. Disputes over coverage and payouts are likely to be lengthy and contentious, adding further stress to an already difficult situation. The insurance industry is facing a long and difficult road ahead as it grapples with the fallout from this unprecedented disaster. Section 6. The Long Road to Recovery. The road to recovery will be long and arduous. Rebuilding Los Angeles and New York will require a monumental effort, not just in terms of financial resources, but also in terms of human resilience and determination. The federal government has pledged billions of dollars in aid to help the affected areas rebuild. But the task is daunting. Homes need to be rebuilt, businesses need to be restarted, and infrastructure needs to be repaired. It will take years, if not decades, for these cities to fully recover. The recovery effort will require collaboration between government, businesses, and communities. It will require innovation and a willingness to embrace new ways of doing things. And it will require the unwavering spirit of the American people, their determination to overcome adversity and rebuild their lives and their cities. Section 7. The Human Cost. Behind the staggering economic figures lies a profound human tragedy. Thousands of families have lost loved ones, homes, and livelihoods. The emotional toll of the fires is immeasurable. The fires have exposed the deep inequalities that exist in our society. Those with the fewest resources, often living in the most vulnerable areas, have been hit the hardest. They are the ones who have lost everything and have the least ability to rebuild. The recovery effort must address these inequalities. It must ensure that everyone, regardless of their income or background, has the opportunity to rebuild their lives. The true measure of our nation's resilience will be how we treat our most vulnerable in the wake of this disaster. Section 8. A Time for Unity and Resilience. In the face of this tragedy, the American spirit of unity and resilience shines through. Communities have come together to support each other, offering shelter, food, and comfort to those in need. First responders, many of whom lost their own homes, worked tirelessly to save lives and battle the flames. Their bravery and selflessness serve as an inspiration to us all. This disaster has tested the fabric of our nation, but it has also revealed its strength. It has shown us the power of community, the importance of compassion, and the indomitable spirit of the human heart. Section 9. Hope endures. The road ahead will be long and challenging, but there is hope. The fires, as destructive as they have been, have also presented an opportunity to rebuild in a more sustainable and equitable way. This is a chance to create cities that are more resilient to climate change, with stronger infrastructure and better preparedness for future disasters. It is a chance to build a more just and equitable society, where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Out of the ashes of this tragedy, a new America can emerge, an America that is stronger, more resilient, and more united than ever before. The journey will be difficult, but the human spirit is indomitable. We will rebuild, we will recover, and we will emerge from this disaster stronger than ever.